The air connection is here at the FRL unit. The FRL unit is located on the left rear leg of the machine behind the main post. We'll connect the main air to the beginning here. The first unit in line is the OSHA approved shut-off valve. When this valve is off, it blocks all of the incoming air and drains the air out of the machine. It also has a place to put a lock, so you can lock it in the off position. Next unit up is the particulate filter, and it has a coarse filter and a water trap. The filter can be replaced with the air off, and push the bowl up, push the lever down, rotate it slightly, and then the bowl will come off. The filter is here, it just unscrews, screw new filter on. The filters are not designed to be cleaned, they are designed to be replaced. The next unit is what we call a coalescing filter. The coalescing filter has a microfine filter in it. Again, the bowl comes off and the filter can be changed. It also acts as an oil trap if there is oil in the system with the air coming in. So by the time we get to here, we have clean, dry air. The next unit up is a regulator. The Norfield machine wants to be set at 90 psi. The adjustment for the regulator is at the bottom. You loosen the thumb screw at the bottom of the knob and turn the knob, screw it in to increase the pressure, screw it out to decrease the pressure. The final unit is a lubricator, and it uses 10-weight turbine oil. It will lubricate the air to lubricate the valves and the cylinders on the machine. There's an emergency stop switch on the front of the machining head, which is used to cease the machine functions if there is something emergency that happens. However, that is not sufficient for servicing the machine. If you are going to service the machine, you need to disconnect all of the incoming power, and there is a disconnect switch on the main electrical box in the back of the machine. With that set to the off position, that de-energizes all of the electrical components in the machine. There's also a lever that pushes in and a hole to put a lock in so you can lock it in the off position. So the incoming electrical comes into the side of the box here. There are 3 terminals at the top of the shutoff valve where the 223 phase will land. There's also a ground lug for a ground right here. There is no other power requirements necessary on this machine. It creates its own low voltage, which is 120 volts here at the transformer. Also in the electrical box you'll find the PLC, which primarily controls the faceplate router functions, a main breaker, the motor contactors for the 3 motors on the machine, and an accessory vacuum if you choose to put one on, and the overloads for the 3 motors on the machine. If the overloads trip, the reset buttons are these large blue buttons. To push the blue buttons to reset the overloads. There are several valves on a manifold on the top of the electrical box. These valves control the door clamp. The one at the end controls the door clamps. The other valves control the quill plunge and the actions of the faceplate router. They're electrically operated valves, operated from the PLC and the controller. There is a light on the connector to tell when they're activated, and there is a small orange button here to manually activate the valve if you are troubleshooting the machine.